Hello, you fine ladies and gentlemen. It is great to be talking to you today. I hope your day is going very well. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We got a pretty good video coming up, if I do say so myself. Now that is based on nothing, because I don't have a script for this one. Not even a little bit. This is just, no. But I feel like I could pull it off. Freestyle. You know, rappers do it. So why can't I do it? I am an aspiring rapper. So, am I really? Who knows? Anyways, today we are looking at some of the must-have maps in Battlefront that we should like to see return in Battlefront 2. That was worded a little strangely, basically, to rephrase myself. These are some maps. Whoa! That was crazy. Sorry. We're looking at some maps that we definitely want to see return in Battlefront 2. Now, when I say we definitely want to see, I mean I definitely want to see. But, you know, it's my video, so sorry. Starting off with this one, which is the Jakku Refuge, I think it's called. It's a good map. I like it. Very nice map. It's really great for droid run because you are just zipping in and out of the little tunnels, zipping in and out of the big cliffs, and going everywhere. It's crazy. It's a crazy map for a droid run. Absolutely awesome for small game modes like Blast or Droid Run, or I think even Heroes vs. Villains is played on this one. I don't know about this map for Heroes vs. Villains. I've never had great hero gameplay on this map, but who knows? It's still a really awesome map for player versus player combat, with tons of nooks and crannies to hide in, tons of vantage points, and tons of places to flank and ambush. So I think it is a really well designed map and tons of fun to play on. So I would be very grateful if this were to return in the next Battlefront. Now, moving on to a Death Star map. Doesn't really matter what Death Star map. It doesn't need to be any of the exact maps from the Battlefront Death Star DLC, but just a Death Star map is definitely needed, because Death Star maps are awesome, and the ones in this game were very awesome as well. So that just goes to show, seeing one return could definitely be a pleasant surprise. Now on to Laboratories. This one came out of nowhere. Never seen this one before, but the lighting was nice. So was the architecture, actually. Very nice map. Beautiful. So this one came in the Bespin DLC. This is somewhere in Cloud City. Very nice place. Very nice laboratories. So I really like this map. The gameplay that I myself have experienced on this map has been stellar. I think it's a really well designed map, especially on game modes where you need to defend a checkpoint or defend an uplink or something, and you're just fighting all these enemies coming in from different staircases or whatnot. It can be really fun and provide some really amazing gameplay. So this one is definitely one of my favorite maps, not just in the Bespin DLC, but in the game as a whole. And it is really beautiful, as I'm pretty sure I mentioned before. I really like the aesthetics of this map and the look of it and the backdrop. It's just so beautiful, and hero gameplay on this map is also really good. I don't know why. You know, I'm not an architect. I didn't make the map. I don't know why the map works, but the map works, and it just looks really nice. I already said that 3 times now. Looks very good. Although it is quite a large map, this map is for smaller game modes, and I think it suits those game modes really well, especially ones like Blast or Drop Zone. Then, of course, it's not Battlefront if it doesn't have a Jakku Palace map. Well, I mean, this game didn't have a Jakku Palace map until the Outer Rim DLC, but that was the first DLC, so I guess you could argue something there, maybe? Anyways, I'm not saying we need this exact map and layout in Battlefront 2, but having something like it would definitely be enjoyable, because Jakku Palace is just a classic Battlefront map. It provides so many great gameplay opportunities. There's so many small tunnels, booby traps, not that many booby traps, but there are booby traps, and also more mid-range combat zones as well. So Jakku Palace maps are always a pleasure to play on, so having one return in Battlefront 2 would be much appreciated. Then we have the Carbon Freezing Chamber. This map, again, classic. Absolute classic. Again, one from the Bespin DLC. This is just awesome. The aesthetics are amazing. The lighting is superb, going through brightly lit hallways into the darker, more ominous and eerie carbon freezing chambers. That is just really awesome, and I think DICE did an excellent job making the carbon freezing chamber in this Battlefront game. So having this exact one return, or remade slightly in Battlefront 2 would be really awesome, because this map provided so many great opportunities, not just for hero gameplay, but player versus player gameplay too, and also is an awesome gameplay for objectives. Trying to defend an objective in the center of one of the carbon freezing chambers is a really awesome experience, because enemies are coming from everywhere and there's so many places for cover and to hide, so it really makes for some great gameplay. Then, last but not least on my list, we have the Hangar. I don't know if maybe it's the Imperial Hangar. I don't really know the name of it, but it's the Hangar. It's the small game mode map from the vanilla Battlefront without any DLC, and this one was always a favorite of mine. It provided some long-range combat across the Hangar, some really close range and mid-range combat in the actual hallways, and it was just a super awesome and fun map to play on. It provided tons of great gameplay opportunities, especially in game modes like Cargo, where you have a lot of different routes you can go. You can go straight through the middle using the cover and your teammates, or you can go through the hallways, which might be more dangerous because of enemies ambushing you, but also, of course, a lot more cover from all the enemies outside in the main hangar area. And it also works for game modes like Blast, of course, or any of the small game modes. And it was just a really fun map. So I would definitely like to see this one return in Battlefront 2. I know this isn't one of the most popular ones, but I just thought it looked really nice, and I thought the gameplay on it was superb. Anyways, that is all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day, everyone. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.